What's up, guys? Steve here with your breaking news update regarding the stimulus package. As just this morning, we've received confirmation that Democrats will be pushing through a stimulus package one way or another. They would like to get bipartisan support from Republicans, but today they said they will use reconciliation to push it through, that they're not going to wait around for Republicans to get on board, that they will force it if necessary. So I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. We're going to be looking at some video footage, and this morning we've received word that Republicans, they're not on board. So it sounds like Democrats are saying stimulus checks, provisions, all of the things that they've been saying they want to include in this next stimulus package, they are going to be forcing it through with reconciliation if Republicans do not change their tune. So we're going to be diving into some articles and some video footage that just came out today. We're going to go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest, but before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. If you like and appreciate these video updates, be sure to smash the like button. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel. Like button, leaving comments, and sharing these videos out to anybody that you think might need to see them. It helps out the channel. Thank you so much. And also, if you're not already a part of the viewing community and you would like to stay up to date on everything rolling out right now, be sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way as soon as I upload videos, you can get notified right away. And if you don't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at SteveRam3. But now let's go ahead and dive into this breaking news that just unfolded this morning regarding the stimulus coming out one way or another. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and dive right into the breaking news regarding the stimulus and how Democrats have said they're going to be forcing this through. So, link in the description below to this article that just came out about an hour ago if you'd like to check it out for yourself. And it says, Sanders threatens to advance pandemic stimulus with reconciliation if Republicans refuse to support. Now, there's actually video footage in here we're going to be taking a look at. So, we're going to go ahead and dive right in and take a look at what they had to say.
So you've suggested that Democrats might need to use a process called reconciliation, which requires only 51 votes instead of the 60 to pass the coronavirus relief plan. You just heard Mitt Romney say that Republicans like him have shown that they are ready to compromise. So should Democrats move to pass coronavirus relief with 51 votes if they can't get Republican support, say, before the impeachment trial?
Well, I don't know what the word compromise means. I know that working families are living today in more economic desperation than since the Great Depression. And if Republicans are willing to work with us to address that crisis, welcome, let's do it. But what we cannot do is wait weeks and weeks and months to go forward. We have got to act now. That is what the American people want. Now, as you know, reconciliation, which is a Senate rule, was used by the Republicans under Trump to pass massive tax breaks for the rich and large corporations. It was used as an attempt to repeal the Affordable Care Act. And what we are saying is, you use it for that, that's fine. We're going to use reconciliation, that is 50 votes in the Senate plus the vice president, to pass legislation desperately needed by working families in this country right now. You did it, we're going to do it, but we're going to do it to protect ordinary people, not just the rich and the powerful.
And what's your timeline on that?
As soon as we possibly can. Look, Donna, I know these are crazy times. We've got a new president in. We're dealing with the horrors of this pandemic, which also have got to be addressed immediately. We have not done a good job in producing the amount of vaccine that we need and certainly getting it into the arms of people.
Do you want it done before the impeachment trial starts?
We got to do everything. I mean, this is not, you don't have the time to sit around, weeks on impeachment and not get vaccines into the arms of people. You don't have time to worry about vaccines and not deal with the fact that children in America are going hungry. We got to break through this old approach that the Senate takes years and years to do anything. We got a crisis right now. We can chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. The American people are hurting, and they want us to act. That's what our candidates ran for in this election. That's what the guys in Georgia won on. And we have got to reaffirm the faith of the American people in government that we can respond to their pain.
You mentioned that Republicans have used the so-called reconciliation process before, like in 2017, to try to kill Obamacare. You accused them of abusing the process back then. You said, quote, the function of reconciliation is to adjust federal spending and revenue, not to enact major changes in policy. But you alluded to this. You are the chairman of the budget committee, You are already talking about using this tactic for things like paid family and medical leave, for universal pre-K and childcare, for climate change, tuition-free college. eliminating student debt and the $15 minimum wage. How is that not what you criticize Republicans for doing?
Well, the devil is in the details of what we want to do and when we want to do it and when we have to do it. What we are talking about, by the way, are two separate reconciliation packages. Number one, the emergency one right now.
Right.
Get direct checks, get those checks into people's pockets right now so they can feed their families. And make sure that people are not evicted from their homes. Make sure that states have the funds they need to get vaccines into people's homes. That's what we've got to do right now. And then as soon as that is done, we have to rebuild this economy. Unemployment is much, much too high. Wages are much, much too low. There are structural problems that we have ignored for years. Climate change is a reality.
And you're okay doing all of that through this process that you criticize Republicans for using? These are major policy changes.
These are major policy changes, but the devil is in the details. And I criticize Republicans, for using reconciliation to give tax breaks to billionaires, to create a situation where large profitable corporations now pay zero in federal income taxes. Yes, I did criticize them for that. And if they want to criticize me for helping to feed children who are hungry, or senior citizens in this country who are isolated and alone and don't have enough food, they can criticize me. I think it's the appropriate step forward.
Well, there you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As he said, he does feel that this is the appropriate step forward at this time. And if they want to criticize him for it, he said they can go ahead and do so. And he's saying that right now, though, that this should be top priority, that we need to take care of this right away and not go through the process of taking a very long time to get this stimulus out. And he has acknowledged the fact, though, that this is policy change. So once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And he's saying that they will go ahead and do this if Republicans do not get on board. And this morning, we're hearing they're not on board. So let's go ahead and take a look at an article, link in the description below if you'd like to check it out for yourself, that just came out today. And it says, Biden's stimulus may be too big amid economic recovery, should be targeted at those impacted. President Joe Biden is trying to push through a $1.9 trillion stimulus program that many congressional Republicans don't want and the economy may not need. As it stands, the package includes direct checks to millions of Americans, enhanced unemployment benefits, a more than doubling of the minimum wage, aid to state and local governments, and money for pandemic vaccines and testing, among other things. Republicans object to the plan for its hefty price tag and, in particular, the $350 billion earmarked for what they perceive as a bailout for poorly run localities. But the issues run even deeper than that. If approved in full, the Biden plan would exacerbate a hole already blown through the federal budget and pose dangers not far down the road, like high inflation that could end up hurting the people most in need now of help. Virtually no one disputes the need for something. Millions of leisure and hospitality workers remain out of jobs as the government-imposed restrictions continue to hammer the industry. But the need for something as ambitious as Biden's proposal seems to be diminishing by the day. Economic data continues to defy expectations at a rate that would have been close to record high before the pandemic came along and changed everything. The Atlanta Fed's GDP Now tracker is indicating growth at a 7.5% pace in the fourth quarter, hardly indicative of an economy that is in need of a massive cash infusion. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, as what we're hearing is that some are suggesting that this might be too much stimulus too fast. They're saying that this is going to be one of two, and this first one's going to be a $1.9 trillion stimulus package, and they're saying it might be overkill, that the economy is actually recovering at a much faster rate than we expected, and this could actually hurt us by having inflation coming right away too fast. And also, though, we're hearing Democrats saying that regardless, that if Republicans do not get on board, they're going to force this through with reconciliation, as we heard earlier from Bernie Sanders. But they're saying that that's fine. They'll take on that responsibility because they feel that this is absolutely necessary at this time, because we're still in the pandemic. The pandemic is not over, and we're going to be still needing a lot of help to a lot of Americans across the country. Once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And I'm sure a lot more information is going to be rolling out here very shortly, as we're going to get more info about the path forward with stimulus and how quickly we can expect to see it come out. And like I said, as information rolls out, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. And once again, if you made it this far and you haven't already, and you like and appreciate these updates, be sure to smash the like button. It helps out the channel. Thank you so much. And also, if you're not already a part of the viewing community and you would like to stay up to date on everything rolling out, be sure to smash the subscribe button and the notification bell, so that way as soon as I upload, you can be notified right away. And be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at SteveRam3. Well, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. Take care. God bless. Have a blessed Sunday. This is Steve.